Today I'm excited to share with you a low-carb keto breakfast wrap. If you are keto or low carb and you miss your carbs, this is something that you'll swear you're eating a wrap that's loaded up with carbs. And a lot of that has to do with the fried avocado that goes in it. So obviously we're gonna have some avocado. We're gonna season that today with some garlic salt and some jalapeno powder. We're going to obviously have some eggs in there. We're gonna make some prosciutto bacon. We've got some pickled onions. We're gonna wrap everything in a low-carb keto wrap, and there's different sizes of that depending upon how many carbs you wanna give up. We're gonna put some cheese in there. I've picked cheddar cheese today, but certainly any cheese of your preference will do. Okay, you should be able to knock this whole process out in about 20-25 minutes if you're working efficiently. The first step of the process is to start your fried avocados and your prosciutto bacon. I've got separate videos on both of those. You can click on those links if you'd like a more detailed treatment. But right now I'm going to start with the fried avocados and the prosciutto bacon, and we're going to get those going before we go over to the stove. This. I don't always put in the garlic salt and the powdered jalapeno, but for this breakfast wrap, I think a little seasoning works a lot better. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the avocados and the prosciutto and we're gonna put them both in the air fryer at the same time before we head over to the stove and cook the eggs and prep the wrap. We're gonna take the prosciutto and we're gonna put that on a lower rack. That takes about 12 minutes at 400 to cook, and the avocados are gonna take a little bit longer. Those are gonna take 15 minutes on the top rack. So when there's 3 minutes left, we're gonna come back and take out the prosciutto. So when you're cooking your eggs, cook them however you want. You could do scrambled, over medium, over hard. Today I'm going to do over medium. And while the eggs are frying, I'm going to go ahead and prep my wrap. The low-carb wraps are great, but one of the issues you'll get, particularly when you heat them up, is they tend to dry out. So one of the hacks or tricks that I like to do is I put a little bit of olive oil on them on a plate, and I oil both sides of the wrap. So I just spread it around with my hands, and then I flip it over on the plate, and that helps to coat it. And then I flip it back, and it gets the other side. So this is a nice, easy way to put a little bit of oil and spread it all the way across your wrap. Now we're going to put cheese on it before we take it over to the stove and melt it. Take our eggs off and set those to the side, and then we take our oiled tortilla with the cheese on it and put it here on low heat for just a moment. All right, we're just going to keep that on low heat until the cheese melts, and it'll toast the outside of the tortilla just a little bit. At 12 minutes, the prosciutto is ready, but the avocado will take a few more minutes. And the avocados look perfect. Just separate them with a spatula. Okay, now that we've got the prosciutto and the avocado ready to go, we're going to go over to the stove, we're going to bring over our wrap and put it all together. And now we put it all together. Got our eggs, a few pickled onions, prosciutto bacon, and the fried avocados. And I can almost guarantee you, when you bite into this, you will think it's loaded with carbs. They've got a choice. I love hot sauce on my wraps. The three that I would recommend, I love Cholula. I think on eggs, and in this particular wrap, it's perfect. Just put that on like that. However, as an alternative to that, I think the green Tabasco would go great with this, and so would the Mendez hot sauce that you can find on Amazon. And there, I'm happy to share with you probably my favorite low-carb keto wrap. If you've enjoyed this, please right now go ahead and click like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and ring that bell because you don't want to miss out on future videos.